do, I'll see you go to the money exchange because I'll often take you guys to the money exchange. You'll come out, have your money, and then all of a sudden I'll see at least 3,000-4,000 in cash, and I'm like, dog. First of all, nobody's supposed to be able to see you with that much cash on you in South America. It's uncalled for.
Damn, Perk did this?
I don't need no one to save me. I was born to be the greatest. All that time in that basement, all that time isn't wasted. Rapping getting faded. I just wanna tell my mom that I made it. Just wanna be the topic of the conversation. Used to rock the gold plated. Now I'm wearing gold chains like I'm famous.
Look into a prepaid card in case you get caught up. Leave your real ish back in your room. Yes, absolutely. I'm glad that you mentioned that because there are some guys that like they'll actually be going like out and about with their passport. Now let me tell you guys, this is what I do. And I'm not saying you have to do this, but I tell guys this in my consultations as well. The first thing I do is I have my driver bring me to my apartment in Medellin. If I'm going to Medellin, right? I have my apartment there, and I have 3 safes. So I put my stuff like my passport, my credit card in my safe, and I just bring enough cash and my driver's license with me, so it shows I'm a U.S. citizen, and then also enough cash with me, like if I'm going to get something for my apartment or whatever the case is. But that's the first place I go before anywhere. Before I say, oh, I want to get a bottle, before I say I want to get a sandwich, before I say anything, that's where I'm going first. I'm going first to my apartment, putting my passport, my important documents that I need to get back to the United States safely in my safe. Then I'll go out. And also another thing, let me not let this fly over your heads. I bring enough cash to where if I'm going out somewhere, like but if I'm like hanging out, I'll bring a little extra, but I always keep the majority of the cash in my safe and my passport. So I know, guys, you want to hit the ground running and say, hey, you know what? Listen, I just landed wherever, and I want to, let's say some of your bros are there. I want to meet with the bros and stuff. Listen, put your stuff down in your room, your suitcase, all of that stuff, and put your passport, lock your passport up, put it somewhere safe. And any extra money that you may have, put that away. Then you go out and then take care of what you got to take care of. And also bring money for what you are doing. Don't bring too much. As I mentioned earlier, you don't want to be papaya.
I know guys that actually, and I've seen this a few times. I've had to tell guys this. Some of you guys bring the, like the pack, like the I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to call them man purses, but
I'm not really into that. But I know what you're talking about.
The Kevin Samuels around the front where you got the pouch.
Yeah.
I was gonna say pouch, right? And and I like fanny pack.
Kevin, but that's
I know,
one thing.
right?
I'm like, nah, I can't get with that, bro.
Right. But
I love you, Kevin, but nah, that's not my thing.
I'm the same way, right? But what a lot of you guys do, I'll see you go to the money exchange because I'll often take you guys to the money exchange. You'll come out, have your money, and then all of a sudden I'll see at least 3,000-4,000 in cash, and I'm like, dog. First of all, nobody's supposed to be able to see you with that much cash on you in South America. It's uncalled for.
Mm-hmm.
You guys go to restaurants with too much cash. Well, I don't trust the Airbnb. Well, you got to do something, bro, because you cannot walk around many parts of the world. And I'm not saying that it's dangerous, but we're saying is be cautious. Don't give papaya, because even if you don't get robbed, your fanny pack could come up missing. Hey, let me put it like this. I know plenty of dudes that done got drunk and passed out and everything gone. Just ain't nobody drugged you, ain't nobody gave you no extra weed. It's just that you drunk too much at the bar and you passed out. And the next thing you know, somebody came up to you and got you just because you drank too much.
Right.
So guys, when King say you don't need to carry that much cash around, just carry enough for whatever that event is. You're a perfect example. A lot of you guys coming down here to Cali, Colombia in August for the Afro-Colombian Festival.
Yep.
The festival, you know, you're going to be eating, and most of it, you're going to probably buy a little bit of aguardiente and enjoy the concert and the music and the atmosphere like everybody else. For the most part, as far as your food, you might spend 50 to 100,000 pesos. And then that also include whatever bottle of aguardiente or whatever soda, water that you may want to get. The concerts are free. The fashion show is free. The whole event is free. So for you to be walking around with $1.5 million Colombian pesos, unless you might want to buy, let's say you want to buy t-shirts or a couple of the African artifacts, that may be another extra 100,000. So you might want to bring for the Afro-Colombian Festival each day, maybe 200,000 pesos. Why are you walking around with a million pesos and you going to an event that's literally all of it is free except for your food, your drink, and maybe whatever t-shirt you might want to buy?
Yeah. So for those who may not know the conversion, Dre essentially just said bring maybe 50 to 55 US dollars for 2 days.
Yeah. That's all you need for the event, because it's absolutely free. Now, you know, you're gonna be going to other spots for your breakfast. Breakfast here in Cali, Colombia is like $5, $10. And me and Andre are always going out for breakfast and eating good. Get our bill, $7. Not $7 a piece, $7 for 2 people. After eating a big hearty breakfast. So you dudes be walking around with that much cash on them. I won't lie, you make me nervous to be walking with you.
Yes.
A lot of times I tell you guys, let's go back to the truck, you know, because you guys will be riding with me. Let's go back to the truck. Put a lot of that money in your suitcase or wherever place in your suitcase that you feel safe until I get you to the Airbnb. Bruh, you do not need to be walking around with that type of cash on you in any country, really. But you really don't want to do it when it's unnecessary.
Right. You know. Interestingly enough, I don't even like walking around with that type of cash in the States, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. I don't even like doing that there. You know what I mean? So me, I don't really carry cash like that anyway. So I'm usually with my credit card or debit card or something like that. You know, and I have like some cash, but it's just that I get uncomfortable with that. You know, so I don't think that's a good idea for anyone to do that in any country. Regardless whether, you know, it's the number one safest country in the world. Man, listen, $3,000 can change someone's mind in 3,000 different ways. So let that marinate for y'all.
Correct. Correct.
Let's get to